my channel, and if you're new here, hi. I make lifestyle and challenge videos as well as back to school videos right now. So if that is something you're interested in, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Anyways, in today's video, I thought I'll share with you a few super easy DIYs that you can do on your school supplies. And all of these items I'm pretty sure will already be at your home, so you don't have to leave the house. And they're like literally so easy to do, and they look really good. So while being at home, this is how you can pass time. This is how I've been passing time. So yeah, let's get started.
In the first one, all you need is some cloth, a pair of scissors and some rubber bands. And basically I changed the cloth to this one because it was more sturdy. That is what you require to make this mask. And the fun thing about it is that you do not need to stitch it, and you customize it on your own without spending a lot of time on it. So basically I measured out a rectangle of 16 by 18 inches to make the mask, and then I cut it. Now what you want to do is fold the rectangle 3 ways in the center to make a long rectangle that will be the mask. And you basically put the rubber bands on both sides and take the fabric and overlap it over the rubber band and then tuck it inside one another. Because you don't want the mask to move again and again, I took 2 small safety pins and pinned it from the inside so it doesn't hurt your mouth when you wear it, and you're done.
Everything I believed in, but you said shut it off, you're too old for dreaming. So I did my best to feel what you're feeling. But what about what I want?
Now to customize this notebook, all you need is a white page, scissors and some markers. Now you basically measure out the paper to fit the cover perfectly, and then you just outline it and cut it out. Now I had already practiced this cheetah design beforehand, so it was easier for me. I recommend the same for you. And I drew these with the blue color too, just to see how it looked, and I ended up not liking it, so I just ended up using yellow and brown. Now what you want to do is draw these oval, circle / amoeboid shapes all over the page of different sizes, and make sure they are more closer to the shape circle because that would just be easier to make. And you just basically fill out the whole page doing this. This may be time consuming, but you can watch Netflix while doing this. That is what I usually do.
Like I love me, I guess I never loved you, and that's okay with me, 'cause someday I love someone like I love me, but have to wait.
Now when you're happy with the circles on the page, what you want to do is grab your brown marker or black and basically draw these weird peanut type shapes on the outside of the circle. And there are 3 ways to do this. You can either draw 2, 3 or a single one all throughout. As you can see, I've currently drawn all 3 of those, and you basically do this making sure there is a little gap and you can still see the yellow color. And this may look weird in the beginning, but when the whole page is done, it will look so good. Also, I would like to recommend that you have multiple pens of the same color. As you can see, I ran out of the first one already, and when I switched on to using this one, the shade was a bit off, and that really annoyed me, but that is totally my fault. That's why I recommend that you have multiple pens of the same color so that you do not mess up and it doesn't look weird. Now this is how the final page looks. As you can see, it looks really good. And basically while I was doing that, I told my sister to paint the spine of the book white so it matches the page perfectly, and I used tape to stick it down on the book, but you can use glue. I was just too lazy to get glue, so I just stuck it with tape. And yeah, that is the final book, and I love how it turned out.
Everything I believed in, But you said shut it off, you're too old for dreaming. So I did my best to feel what you're feeling. But what about what I want? What about what I want?
Now to make these stickers, all you need are some sticker printouts. You can even draw them out, a folder and tape. Now this DIY did not turn out really great, but you can learn from my mistakes and make bomb stickers. And basically you cut them out and leave a white border around it if you like the look of that. Also, if you do not have a printer or do not have any means to print it out, just draw them and that would look equally good. I just printed them off of Pinterest a long time ago and I had those remaining, so those are what I used. So basically for making stickers you need butter paper, but I did not have, so I thought I'll just use some hard plastic, but it doesn't work out, so make sure to use butter paper instead of plastic. And you take tape and place it on the paper, and basically the motive is to sandwich the sticker between two pieces of tape. So as you can see, I placed the sticker on top and then I placed the another tape on top, and the sticker is basically sandwiched between both of them. So this is what I'm going to be doing for all of the pieces of sticker, and yeah, that is how you do it. Also, again telling you, use butter paper, do not use plastic. It does work, but it is 3000 times harder, and it just use butter paper. Also, to make stickers of huge pieces like the Billie Eilish one that I'll just show, you basically take two pieces of tape and overlap them a little in the middle, so it forms a bigger piece of tape, and you repeat the whole same process again. Make sure to have a boundary of tape around the sticker to cut it out. That would be the sticky part. Now I am so bad at using stickers, so I almost had a mental breakdown because of this. So I asked my sister to help me to cut these stickers out because I do not know how to use scissors.
Okay with me, and that's okay with me.
So this is how they turned out, and they turned out so cute, but as you can see, it is so hard to remove the sticker from the plastic folder, so just use butter paper.
But baby, you should know I was in no ways this way, yeah. Feelings are made but never born.
Now for this one, you again need a white paper as well as a black paper, and you again do the same thing and measure out the cover on the piece of paper to make it fit perfectly.
You should know, people like me, we don't like that. When you give false hope, and if you like me,
So you basically tear the black paper so it looks a bit more original, if you may, and you place it on the top as well as the bottom of the white sheet, and you can clearly measure it out and make sure it fits perfectly and has a little white gap in the middle, so you can write a heading in it. Now I again outlined the white paper on the black one and cut it out so it fits perfectly.
I'm gonna say no.
Now for this step I used tape. You can even use glue. I just wanted a bit of pop-up effect, that's why I used tape. Glue works totally fine too. And I basically stuck it down on the white sheet at the top and the bottom, like I said before.
But I got a lot of numbers in my phone. Baby, you should know I'll always run away, I never stay.
I went up on Google and searched constellation signs, and I found these, and I basically just drew them onto the black part using a silver glitter pen.
I don't wanna get emotional, and so it goes. People like me, we don't like that. When you give false hope.
This one right here is called Corona. I just thought it was really on brand. After I was done drawing the dots, I used a silver color pencil and joined them to make it a little more prominent on the page. You can even use the same glitter pen. I just used this one, and then I wrote notes in the middle and highlighted it again with a silver glitter pen, and you're done.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
Now for the final DIY, all you need is wool of 2 or 3 or 4 different colors, and you basically measure out 60 centimeters and cut it out. I only use 2 colors, that is black and white. You can even use 3 or 4 colors, it turns out really good. You need 4 strands in total of 60 centimeter each, and I cut 2 strands of both the colors and basically chose the middle point and then looped it around the keychain ring, and then I placed it on the clipboard to make sure it stays intact. Now what you want to do is divide these strands into 4 and make sure you have 4 of the same color on both sides, so it is the same sequence. As you can see, I am going from black on the outer side to white and then black and white again, and you basically want to do this on both sides. Now what we're going to do is take the outermost strand and make a 4 and loop it around the second strand that is next to it, and you want to do this twice. Now this may sound confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it is super easy to do. So as you can see, I looped it around the second strand twice and I pulled it to the top, and now you repeat the same step with the outermost strand to the third string, and you do this till you reach the inner string. As you can see, I'm done with one side, and now I do the same thing on the other side, and I basically make the 4 from the outside and loop it around the second string from your right side, and I do this again till I reach the innermost string. Again, make sure it is the same order, and you do not want to mess up the order because then it won't look good. Now that your outermost strands are your innermost strands, you basically do this again and make the 4 and loop it around to end the first sequence, and then you just keep on repeating the same thing, starting with the outermost strand and going towards the innermost from each side, and then looping it around and ending the sequence. And you do this till you're satisfied with the length that you want your keychain to be. And as you can see, this may be a little time consuming, but you can do this while watching TV. That is what I was doing, and once you get the hang of it, it is super interesting and easy to do. Now there are various tutorials that are more in depth on the internet, but they are so confusing. Like when I was learning how to do this, I was really confused, so I just figured out this way to make it a little easier.
Cause I guess I never loved you like I love me. I guess I never loved you, and that's okay with me. Cause someday I'll love someone like I love me, but I have to wait a little, and that's okay with me.
Now when you're satisfied with the length of the keychain, you do the same thing and tie the innermost ties, and you're done. And you can basically trim off the excess that is remaining on the bottom, and yeah, that is your keychain.
Okay, 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 okay with me. Okay, 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 and that's okay with me. Okay, 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 okay with me. Okay, 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 and that's okay.
Okay guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and all those items turned out really good, and I'll be personally using all of those. And if you recreate or try to make any of these DIYs that I showed in this video, make sure to tag me on Instagram so I can see your pictures and repost them on my account. My user ID is at AyushiXmanhas. I'll link it in the description and you can check it out and follow me on there. So yeah, that was it. I post every Thursdays and Sundays, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.